All right. We are here. Let me just pop this down. Oh, and pull up the notes. Okay. No, excuse me. All right, we should be good. Welcome to the Wrestling Pod. I'm your host, Carlito Santiago, and today we're here to talk about what went down yesterday, Monday Night Raw, before WrestleMania 42. WWE rolled into the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California on Monday night for the go-home edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. The show featured a lot of people. Adam Pearce did not give us any matchups, so he kept everything kind of hidden in secret. I like it. We opened up the show with Brock Lesnar signing his WrestleMania contract. You see, the Chief Content Officer, Triple H, or Paul Levesque, and Mr. Adam Pearce kicked off the show with Adam Pearce stating that Brock and Oba would be signing their contracts separately. So first up was Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman introduced himself and then introduced Lesnar. The Beast Incarnate made his way to the Squared Circle, inked to contract before promising no one would know his opponent's name after this weekend. He wrapped up everything in a few short words, but again, this was pretty good. Short, sweet, and to the point. Exactly what we needed. Graded a B. Honestly, this shouldn't even be a grade. It's just kicking off, just having the contract. Nothing more. Not only that, but a pre-taped video showed iShow Speed kind of getting the ropes, getting the hang of things. So he's in the fold. If you're wondering what I'm, I got my pink pen. So, but again, don't judge. Charlotte Flair took on Lyra Valkyria. For the first time, Flair squared off against somebody lesser than her. Well, actually, maybe not lesser than her, because both women had great chemistry in the ring, from what I saw. Before they square off as the part of the two teams, a part of the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match, a competitive contest between two adversely talented superstars accumulated, with Bayley interfering on behalf of Valkyria, returning the favor after Flair cost her a match against Bliss on Friday Night SmackDown. Valkyria took advantage of the role model's interjection and scored the pinfall. So Lyra Valkyria beat Flair. Interesting. I like when Flair loses, so yeah, give me a C+. Stephanie Vakir promo. Now I just want to make everybody note something here, okay? I didn't notice this until I saw a Facebook post. I saw a Facebook post. Kathy Kelly. Yes, I'm directly talking to you, Kathy Kelly. I hope you're okay. I hope you are fine. I know that you took a bump, and I did not catch that originally. I thought you scurried out, like any interviewer would. But you took a bump. And, again, I hope you're okay. Stephanie Vakir joined Kathy Kelly in the ring for a promo. Before the first question could even be asked, Liv Morgan attacked, pushing Valkyria into Kathy Kelly. A brawl broke out before producers and referees attempted to break it up. The intense hatred between the two competitors led to several more shots, including a verbal one that saw Morgan tell Vakir, "I knew your mother was trash, but I didn't know she raised a little bitch." The segment ended with both women being pulled apart and Morgan screaming uncontrollably, looking like an unhinged number one contender. Graded an A+, and this is exactly what we needed to do. Now, the bruising around Morgan's eyes after last week's ugly collision with Roxanne Perez enhanced this segment. She looked like a woman hell-bent on destroying Vakir, let alone capturing the title. Could that hatred prove costly at, Las Vegas? Who knows? Not only that, but Asuka confronted Io Sky, calling her Rhea Ripley's sidekick. Now, again, Io Sky eventually tried to get some beef on Twitter with Asuka and trying to, set up a WrestleMania match. That didn't go well. She deleted the post. Maybe WWE told her to, because we already had WrestleMania matches set, and they didn't need one. And this definitely confirms that Nikki Bella will be cleared for WrestleMania. Let alone, even if they need to pull the Bellas out of it because of Nikki, they will put Asuka and Kairi Sane. We'll get to them in a bit. Graded an A, and honestly, you guys, their feud, Vakir and Morgan, should main event WrestleMania Night 1. Paul Triple H Levesque, you're going to hear my mouth on Thursday. So, it's just a matter of get ready, sit back, and relax, You're gonna have to hear it because everybody else is gonna have to hear it. And if you don't, you don't. I mean, simple as that. But Triple H is more definitely going to hear my mouth come Thursday. But yeah, graded an A. The Usos and LA Knight had a segment backstage with the MFTs that started up, of course, this shit. So it was this. They decided to go up against Solo, Tongaloa, and JC Mateo. The energetic spirit of a contest saw the heels rolling late before Tama Tonga made his presence felt at ringside by providing a distraction. With Sikoa and Mateo focusing on their rapid, disenfranchised teammate, Knight delivered the BFT to Loa and scored the win. So Sikoa and Tonga stared each other down in the wake of the win, further teasing mounting tensions between them ahead of their match against the Wyatt Six on Friday Night SmackDown, which will be a street fight, an 8-man street fight. So, yeah. Great to see plus. Seth Rollins and Gunther. What should have been an A got a B. Gunther made his way to the ring to address his WrestleMania match with Rollins. Before he could speak, the Visionary attacked and sent his rival scurrying to the floor. The Ring General returned to the ring and explained why it's personal for him to defeat Rollins. He said that instead of proving he was the best wrestler in the world, his WrestleMania 42 opponent aligned himself with Paul Heyman, so it's personal for him to expose the Visionary for the fraud that he is. The confrontation turned physical with the babyface standing tall, and Gunther lying on the floor after a shove, or a punch, I should say. So this went from what could have easily been an A to a B, simply because of this whole, reversal of Gunther's character, I think. This provided a much-needed reasoning behind Gunther's attack on Rollins and why they will compete at WrestleMania. And more importantly, did it in a way that made sense. The heel protects the sanctity of the ring. Rollins claimed to be the best, but took the easy way out last year. Now the Ring General wants to expose him as a fake. Easy, logical, and sets up the stage for what should be the best wrestling match at this year's show. Now, let me just also, mind you, I don't know, I guess, the explanation did help and make sense. That's why I thought it would be an A, But the whole, getting in each other's face and shit, it even added more to the, But, I don't know. I mean, this isn't Gunther before. I mean, did we just drop his whole entire, career-ending shit? Or are we trying to make Gunther like Randy Orton, have different type of gimmicks? This was Gunther's career-ending, career killer gimmick, and now we're gonna get Gunther probably eventually going to kill the career of Brock Lesnar. Who knows? Io Sky took on Kairi Sane. After weeks of showing compassion and empathy to Kairi Sane, despite her recent subservient to Asuka, I hope I got that word right. Subservient. Sorry, I got it wrong. Despite her remaining subservient to Asuka, Io Sky squared off with the Pirate Disney Princess in a singles competition. A back and forth start and gave way to Zayn taking control of the match away from the former women's world champion. When Sky fought her way back into the bout after the break, Asuka halted her momentum by interfering. Ripley, of course, made the save, only to be jumped by Cargill. So chaos just ensued. So it ended really with Io hitting over the moonsault, I guess. So Oba Femi would come out, sign his contract. He would have a confrontation with Paul Heyman. He put over Brock Lesnar's opponent and claimed that everything he has built to this point will come crashing down in Vegas. Wait until my predictions. Femi responded with an impassioned promo that reinforced his status as the ruler and the man who will conquer the beast this Sunday in Las Vegas. Graded an A, and it's well deserved. A much needed spotlight. Nothing much here. Of course, I'm just going to try to quickly wrap this up because there's not much to say about this, and I got other things to do today. But Javon Evans and Dragon Lee took on Russo and Jay McDonough. This led to Evans and Lee winning, despite the whole ladder match, situation here. So nothing really important here. But Roman Reigns and CM Punk. CM Punk made his way through the fans in Sacramento before joining Roman Reigns in the squared circle for their final encounter. Here's the truth. Punk towards Reigns. I hate you because I envy you. Punk said he hates Reigns had wrestling handed to him. That the OTC has competed in the main event of WrestleMania as many times as he has. He hates that he feels that way. He apologized to Reigns for taking Sika's name in vain and said he found his family and his people in the Indies. Punk said he hates that he has to share his first singles WrestleMania main event with Reigns and vowed to retain his title in Vegas. Reigns said, "That's probably the truest stuff I've ever heard you say," before admitting he hates Punk too. I hope that one day, when I leave, they miss me as much as they missed you. Reigns said he is taking his title back and that we return this place to where it was. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of, apologizing here. More of just like, this is why it gets a B+. Like, I mean, and who was the we Reigns was referring to? Maybe it's the bloodline again. Who knows? But I like that that's something that Reigns said to him. I hope that one day when I leave, they miss me as much as they missed you. The final grade overall was a C+, ladies and gentlemen. The go-home episode of Raw was perfectly fine television. It lacked urgency, though. Punk's pipe bomb notwithstanding, and that show felt like one in which things happened. This one, not so much. Still, every feud was featured. Every Raw brand match was hyped. The show closing confrontation was another strong entry for Reigns and Punk's story, another detail adder, which does not change my prediction, nonetheless. But yeah, C+. I want to know what you guys think of Raw. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, big shout out to my cousin. Happy birthday, man. 23. Go give him some love. You guys know his Instagram and his Twitter. It should be in the description down below. But, needless to say, I will see you guys on Thursday for the predictions. Then I'll see you guys Saturday for the SmackDown and for Night 1 of WrestleMania. Then come over to this channel on Sunday, Night 2 of WrestleMania Watch Along. And then come back here on Monday for the WrestleMania review of both nights. And then come back literally 1 week from today. 1 week. Come back here and you'll get the Raw review from after the Raw after WrestleMania. I hope you guys have a lovely Tuesday, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Peace. Just drag this over here real quick. Ah, fuck. Okay. Just so you guys can see right now, I might as well just put it right here. Just so you guys can see, this is what Night 1 and Night 2 will be. Just so you guys are aware. I'm going to highlight all of them so you guys can see. Take some time to read it. Okay. See you Thursday.